So here we have the Panasonic Cyclonic Inverter microwave. It works well, no major issues. I'm kind of disappointed in the interface. I have two major complaints: the interface and the carousel. The carousel is absolutely massive. Look how high the carousel sits off the microwave. That eats up a ton of your space and makes this rather unstable. This thing loves chipping off, and this ends up not aligned with the wheel anymore. Especially if you put something heavier in here that goes to one side. You can see it wants to chip real easy. Not thrilled by that. That track should be deeper. You can see it's even a pain in the butt to get it in there, and those wheels should be smaller, bringing this whole thing down closer to the base. I'm not sure what the design decision for doing that was. I mean, it's not a deal breaker thing, but it's annoying. And there are other microwaves that, in this, cheaper than this, that have a slightly nicer layout. I mean, this is fine. I'm not the most thrilled by the push button open. I prefer the handle, where you put a handle and you push your finger here and you open it, but that's a personal choice. Not thrilled by the clock. It's a very basic display. I do like that it's white, but it's a very basic display, and also the buttons aren't touch. You have to actually push, and you have to actually push substantially hard, and it's annoying. I also don't like the fact that I have a separate quick 30 button. I can't just hit start. That actually locks it. I think I have to press and hold to unlock. There we go. Press and hold stop to unlock. That is an interesting feature. You press this 3 times and it locks the unit. Then you have to press and hold stop to unlock it, or press 3 times to unlock it. Child safety feature. The light's okay. It's an LED light inside there. It lights up nicely. No complaints about that. That's my biggest gripe, is this UI. I don't like it. I wish this was more touch. You can see you got to actually press the button, and sometimes you got to press it pretty hard. Make the quick 30 and the start the same thing. Just start, and have it do the 30 seconds, and fix the carousel so it's not so high up off the bottom. I would also go 4 or 5 wheels maybe, although that would create a stability issue. 3 points is always more stable, because 3 points will always form a plane, while 4 points can form a bisected plane. Overall, not bad. It's a good microwave. I like the color. I like the white layout with the black. It looks very nice sitting in here. If I were to stick this in there, it would look pretty darn nice. 1.6 cubic foot. Decent features. It's got basic sensor cooking. Never works that well, on any microwave. Even this $350 microwave, it doesn't work that well. Overall, not bad. A little pricey for what it is. You can get cheaper with a better interface and a better inside. It does seem to be small. It's 1.6 cubic foot, but it's short, and that's, if you got a tight space, that's a benefit, that's a bonus. Except I think you lose a lot of vertical space in here. Like I'll show you, it just barely fits my 24-ounce glasses. Sorry for the dirtiness. I got hard water here, but you can see it. Look at that. It just barely fits. I'm not sure a 24-ounce coffee cup would fit in there, because a 24-ounce coffee cup is going to be narrow. Actually, it hits. It's going to be narrower and taller, so it feels more like a mini microwave, a small microwave. It's 1.6 cubic foot. I have a feeling they're counting the entire space, but you don't get any space below this. Anything below this you don't get, and I can put my whole hand underneath here. So all of this space is unusable space. Beyond that, nice microwave for a small space. If you don't want to put big stuff in it. I don't like the fact that I can't turn off the clock, although it's not very bright, so it doesn't light up the room. This one here, I can turn off the clock, and when you touch something, the display comes on. This one here, you can't turn it off. At least I haven't figured out how to turn it off. Sometimes you hit stop and you can turn it off, but that doesn't work. Overall though, good microwave, good color, decent layout here, except the buttons, you got to push really hard to make them work. I don't like the separate quick start. I don't like the super raised up platform for the carousel. Otherwise, decent. A little pricey. If this was like 30 bucks, 40 bucks cheaper, it'd be a much better deal.
Here is the Panasonic Cyclonic Inverter microwave. Opening it up here. Really easy push button there. The color is a lighter gray than most microwaves. I like them lighter color because it makes it a lot easier to see your food. When your food cooks with the Cyclonic waves, instead of just being a straight wave that goes through, this does a circular wave that really does a good job of cooking things evenly on the edges as well as the middle, which is often ignored by your traditional microwaves. This has defrosted things really well because of that. I'll show you the control panel over here. Simple layout. I need simple. You got a start button. It was really easy to hit the time. You just hit clock and you hit the timer. Sometimes you're always wondering how in the world do you set timers on things. You can also lock it by hitting this 3 times. If you hit that 3 times, it locks the microwave and then you can enter a code or something. I never locked mine, but in case you have a toddler that likes to cook things and you want to stop them from cooking things, maybe a cat or something, you can do that. But on a more serious note, you know, they have really simple designs here. If I want to do a quick cook, you know, you just hit the 30 seconds and then you hit the start button and it starts cooking. You can see inside really nice. I like how you can see inside. Good visual as well. The size of this is great. It can fit under a countertop, and I stop that for a second. It can fit under a countertop. It's wide though, so you've got enough room for your big dishes as well. The defrost, everything works. A lot of different features. You can read about them in your book. I like how it cooks and it's simple to use.
Didn't even last 3 months. Okay, light doesn't come on, electric is working, none of the buttons work. Do not buy this item and do not buy anything else that has to do with kitchen material from Amazon.com. They do not stand by their equipment. Thank you.
Okay, this it is come. I'm paid the price like a stainless steel and they come white. I want to like refund me, I'm send this back, or you guys like make a different credit to my card.